Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Highly Suspicious Podcast with Louie and Preston. My name is Louie.
My name is Preston.
Reporting once again live from the trap house. We got friend of the show, Kay, back in this bitch. We got Z in this bitch. We are collecting every letter. We got the whole motherfucking alphabet.
To just introduce somebody as A. We got Mr. A on this episode today.
No. Well, we already called Preston Pushing P.
Pushing P.
So yeah, Zavion, good friend of the show, longtime roommate. Kay and Zavion are about to move out, so we're trying to get our fill of them. You know what I'm saying? Before we never see them again. I feel like they'll be the type of people where I'm never going to see them again after they move out.
Oh, no.
Nah, I'm just playing. Daigle's definitely going to be like that, though. Yeah. I feel like I'll never see fucking Daigle
Daigle's out, bro. He's gone.
Just invite me to the wedding.
Right.
So, yeah. I wanted to talk about the Brittney Griner thing. So, you have no idea?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this will be good. So, WNBA player has been arrested in Russia. She played for Russia, and she basically brought like a dab pin over there.
Oh no!
In Russia, they do not play with that shit. Russia, that's the last place you want to be caught with some shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, she was caught, and she's in jail, and she's, pleading to Joe Biden and shit for him to do something
Joe Biden,
to get her free.
Me. You're my only hope.
Which I don't know if that's always been a thing.
That's
what they did with Rocky.
Oh my god.
Trump got him out. But her coach basically came out and said if it was LeBron, he'd be home right now, right?
Right.
So that statement has kind of gotten controversial in the past couple days because it's creating this whole, gender, whatever the fuck.
I don't think LeBron's stupid enough to go over to Russia with a dab pin, but continue.
Yeah. Exactly.
Truly.
Why are you bringing LeBron into this, bro? LeBron doesn't do anything to anybody, and he just caught a stray.
See, that's the thing. See, like, Kenny told me it was nicotine sticks, so I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
but, like, if it's a dab pen,
yeah.
I mean, like, come on. LeBron wouldn't have did that.
LeBron would not have did that.
Nah. If anything, he got cigars on him or something.
Yeah.
It's also, like, a stupid way to, like, point out a double standard. Because
LeBron
is LeBron.
Right.
Like, he's literally, like, one of the biggest names ever in, sports.
It's like that,
who name dropped LeBron?
It's like, I don't even know who you are. Like,
it is like
LeBron hears about this and he's like, who? What?
No, Griner though.
Why'd they bring my name up?
She's one of the most decorated women's Olympians. You know what I mean? She is a really good basketball player. You know what I mean? She was a dog at Baylor in college. But, she just made a bad decision. And, the topic really gets around, like, women's and, like, how much they're paying them. And if, they were getting paid enough, would she even need to go play in Russia? And, you know what I mean? It's interesting. Mm-hmm. They got a side. But you still, at the end of the day, have to know that your actions have repercussions.
Yeah. I feel like it should be a more nuanced discussion than it is because some people are just saying, like, well, she did something wrong, so she should be punished for it. And not talking about, like, greater conversation of why a dab pin is sending you to federal prison off of a dab pin. Like, it's just not even...
Yeah.
That's not even a part of the conversation, because that's stupid in itself.
Right. I feel like it's just the most basic, perspective of it all is, bro, decisions have real outcomes.
Yeah.
And you can't just be doing shit like that. Like,
right. I feel like the conversation... it also isn't as much about, like, she should have known that, like, not that she necessarily get caught, but that all the eyes would be on her. Like, she's not just, like, a random, like, tourist or whatever. Like, I feel like if I traveled to Russia and I brought a dab pin, I don't think they might not even give a fuck about me, but because
you think somebody would be like, okay, but what if LeBron did it?
Did this happen before the war or during the war?
During the war.
See, that's just
it
dumb.
happened not so long ago.
Like, come on now.
Russia's backs are against
like,
the
you
wall.
know, you going to Russia.
They ain't playing.
Like, come on.
They looking for anything to help them out. And apparently they're saying that, like, they might do the thing where they, like, exchange a prisoner.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like
Russia
trade
really
one
said,
for one.
America likes basketball. Takes an American basketball player.
What if I took an American basketball player?
In exchange for, I don't know, Russian agent?
One of our greatest
Question.
spies ever.
I give you basketball player.
What
you
if-
give me
What if we...
my top agents?
What if for this basketball player we release, like, the biggest Russian op, and they just turn out to be, like, Stalin or something like that?
No, yeah, no.
We've
That would be
actually...
fucked up.
Oh my god. They said, give us Donald Trump. That is the exchange.
It's not funny that she's locked up. Let me make that clear. I'm not laughing because she's locked up.
We've already said that it's like dumb that it's something to get locked up over anyway.
The whole thing is just kind of fucked
And
up.
I think moving through the airport, I think she got caught up in the airport.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just TSA, and if you've ever... And I don't know what their equivalent to TSA is, but I'm sure it's a lot more intrusive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you already know.
But, you know, just going through TSA, I couldn't even get fucking, what was it that they took from me? Some like lotion or some shampoo. You can't even move shampoo fucking through the airport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
So
And through that airport,
that was some good ass shampoo.
Right,
Dude,
right.
It's
They
a
took
really
that shit.
specific
you,
reason though that
you
you
probably
can't.
right. You probably have like some ingredient in that bitch. That's just how strong the
Yeah.
fucking detectors are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, it's that they have like a list of things, and on the list, so the reason that you can't bring liquids of like any kind,
Right.
is because terrorists started making liquid bombs,
Right.
where they just have like two components, and you like pour it together, and there's a reaction,
Right.
and blow shit up,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy.
That's some chemistry shit.
Oh,
Chemistry.
I be watching those little
Science.
TikToks where they fucking put like whatever into the Coca-Cola bottle and it blows up. Those are fucking...
Those things can
Strong
be
ass
crazy
bombs.
too. Yeah. Basketball.
Russia would be the last place I'd want to travel.
Thank you.
What
Definitely.
are basketball
Def-
teams like in Russia? Does anybody know? Like, does Russia have good basketball teams? It is an indoor sport, and it's cold as fuck in Russia. Those are two
And
things
they
that I
probably
know.
pay well, or they pay equivalent.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's enough money in circulation in the United States of America where we should be able to pay our female players more money.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel that way. And, you know, the U.S. women's soccer team, national soccer team, they just freaking, you know, got over that lawsuit or whatever that was. So, you know, they're getting paid more. And, you know, it's a big thing. It's money going around for all the sports. It should be.
It's kind of a hard conversation with that because, like, I can say that, you know, I would like for female athletes to make more, but those sports also don't garner as much, you know, viewership and shit like that.
Right.
But it's also a thing with, like, advertisers that are a big part of that, and if the companies aren't behind it, then, you know.
Honestly, some women's basketball teams are amazing. Our women's basketball team has been amazing. And, like, it's kind of interesting to see that even if it is, like, an incredibly talented team, it still doesn't get the same attention as any other team.
And I feel like the talent is just now getting to where that exposure is relevant. You know what I mean? I feel like then, I mean, you had you know, some good women basketball players here and there, but, like, you don't have them in, like, 10, 11 different teams. You know what I mean? So,
and I'm going to put this out there.
It's kind of being like the NBA like that.
We don't do enough scrambles, dude. I was just watching Wimbledon this weekend, and I seen Venus Williams with some Murray dude, and they were going against another guy and girl, and that was a very compelling match to watch.
Right.
You know what I mean? With a guy and a girl on the court. Like, maybe you got 4 dudes and then a WNBA All-Star.
Right.
You know what I mean? That would be, like, some tough stuff.
Nah, that would be hard, though,
but,
for real.
You know,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just to get at least one girl on the court, like the best girl on like a WNBA team.
Honestly, I wish like college teams would do that because I feel like there's more probability for them to be able to do something like that than like any national teams because then that just involves so much correlation of schedule and whatever.
Right.
But like for our women and men's basketball team to like do half the team and half the team play one game and then alternate, that'd be really interesting to see.
I feel like even though our Louisville's women's basketball team was a lot better, like, nationally than, like, the men's basketball team, the men's basketball team still got a lot more attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though we were shitty this year.
Well, and I was hearing a lot of hearsay about the ACC isn't good if Louisville isn't good. And it's a fact. The ACC was garbage. We weren't good. And
the ACC was good last year.
I can't say it. Who were the national champions?
Miami, Duke, and North Carolina were all in the Elite Eight.
If Louisville's not good, the ACC's not good. I'll say that again.
Case stands by that.
My boys wasn't looking that great, but it's all good.
So they like had to stop them and test it almost, because most of the time that's the beauty of a fucking cart. You can't tell that that's not nicotine.
Yeah, and they have nicotine.
Just looking at it, unless it was just like Kush on the side of the cart or whatever the fuck. That's really funny. But
they gave it a sniff.
They have these like
gave it a little test smack.
They have these like oil ones. The distillate. Yeah, they have like these distillate carts, and it just say push on the side, and it literally looks like a nicotine stick. Like you would not know.
Right.
It says like resin on the side in real small letters.
I've definitely seen some like disposable weed vapes that look indistinguishable to me from a nic cart.
No, for real, you really wouldn't know until you hit it. Because I remember there was one time I was working at the Brown as a valet, and one of my boys, I told Kay this, I went to go park his car. You know, he's a guy I usually get bud from and stuff. And he had this cart in the middle. I thought it was just a nicotine stick. And so I went to go hit that mug, bro. It was loaded at work. Bro, I texted him. I'm like, bro, I did not know that was a freaking got
you fried at work.
I was fried, floating, bro. The last 2 hours I was chilling. For real.
Damn. I know the feeling though. Shit.
Sometimes those pins could hit so hard, so fast, and so when I would be smacking those things like in the bathroom in senior year of high school, you know, I'd go back to calculus class and I would be on the goddamn moon. I'd be like, holy shit. You know, those things aren't shit to play with. Like,
dude, I wish I could have been high during calculus.
Dude. I'm like, it's like that one meme where it's the dude with all the numbers in front of him.
Going back to calculus, butted as fuck.
You don't remember shit about calculus?
Nah.
Me either.
Cause like the teacher that taught it was the algebra teacher or the pre-cal teacher, but he had the credentials to teach it through Madisonville Community College, and so we didn't have an actual professor. We just had our teacher, and so like bro, he did not care, bro. He'd go to sleep during the test, and then like during the and it was dual credit. So if you passed it, you get the college credits. You don't got to take no exam or anything.
Teachers like that were the best. There were some teachers where they were like, if I hear anything out of the class, everyone gets a fucking 0. Right. I'm going to be walking up and down the pathway through the desks and checking everybody's fucking paper. Right. Make sure that you don't got a fucking phone on you. And there are some people that just fell asleep during it. Right. Or just didn't give a fuck. Or were just like,
I'm trying to remember what I used to do to cheat. I would have the tiniest fucking cheat notes, and it would just have like the equations and shit that I knew I would need to pass the quiz.
Like our last exam, he literally gave us a note card, and he was like, write down as many things as you need to know for the exam. We literally just write down all the damn.
I had one class where
I will let
the ones that reviewed shit before. They just told you everything that you.
I'll let you make one cheat sheet the size of your hand. And I was like, bro, my hand's big as fuck. I got this. I got this in the bag already.
If it can fit on this piece of paper, you can put it on there.
They didn't just give you a note card. They fucking
because it was
traced your finger like a goddamn.
It was like the final, and so they were he was kind of like joking about like, you know, it's gonna be hard or whatever. And he was like, you know how like if you need to make a really quick note for a test, you'll just write it on the inside of your fucking hand or some shit. He was like, okay. You can use your hand, something the size of your hand. So we all like sat there and fucking cut out pieces of paper after we traced our hands.
That's funny stuff.
And he tried to be like, I meant like your palm, and I was like, bro, you already said hand, too fucking late, fuck you.
Right. Bro, someone I knew fucking cheated writing shit on animal crackers.
What?
No way.
Is that not the most budded shit you've ever heard?
Damn.
What the fuck does that?
He was
How
not-
the fuck did they write it?
He was really needing answers.
Wow.
You
That's
gotta,
creative as fuck.
you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know if he did very well. I think
My
he got
favorite-
caught.
That is the most funny shit I've ever heard.
My favorite one is people
Oh,
who will have a water bottle
That's
and then
stupid
pull
as
back
fuck.
the wrapper and then write the cheats inside there and then wrap it back around so as you turn it you can like read it.
Right.
That's actually fucking smart.
No,
That is
yeah, that's
smart.
hard.
But like, oh my, how the fuck did they write on the fucking animal crackers?
Dude, this is the second straight episode I've been on where Louis said some stupid ass shit.
But like, I need to understand what the fuck.
Gosh.
No, I was
Bro, like
hilarious.
as they get the answer, they're like, all right, eat it, destroy the evidence.
Right, like I would write shit on my hand, just like little like 6 or 7 things.
So what is he like? What is he? He's looking at the answer and then he eats it. Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Nobody will ever know.
Oh gosh, like okay, you ate like 20 animal crackers now, dude. Like
Just sits and stares at them very intensely beforehand.
fuck, that's goofy.
I don't remember if he would eat them or not.
That's so.
That sounds kind of nasty. I would do some stupid ass shit though. I'm not even gonna
That's-
lie. In school,
I don't think I've heard
and,
anything
like,
that dumb.
shit, high school, but especially middle school. I was doing some stupid shit in middle
Right.
school.
Y'all ever
Middle
been to
school was
detention?
easy as fuck.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm from a small town, so like everybody literally knows each other.
Yeah.
Like to the extent to where like it's almost like y'all just one big ass family.
Yeah.
For real.
Right.
And like bro, like it was just easy as fuck. The teacher just made it so easy. Small town education is cakewalk. Everybody get 3.8 plus.
Dude, the
You
big
know,
difference is just a fucking small school. That really changes shit up.
And now it does.
I can say the same, man.
Yeah, middle school was hard because I went to like this magnet middle school called Mazik. It's
Right.
just like downtown kind of. So they put me in like the advanced programs. I started like honors, and then they fucking like promoted me, and that shit was hard as fuck.
Right.
And it's funny too though because I literally the same people that I went to school with in 5th grade. I went through all of grade school with them. And so by the time 7th, 8th grade comes around, you already know the 20 to 30 kids that are taking the advanced classes and the rest
I had the
who are
exact
already
same
taking
experience.
regular. So you know what I mean. By the time you get in high school,
Yeah.
like
Right.
we were able to take a lot of like dual credit classes.
I can't.
So I was able to get English, calculus,
That's so.
World Civ, all those out the way just because we didn't have any more credits to take. Shit, it was just so easy.
It really changes it if you know like everybody. Like that almost makes it to where you're passing as a class.
No, you really are.
Because I've had classes like
You're
that
working
where it's
together.
like we're cheating hard
No, for real.
to fucking just pass this class and say like fuck this teacher. We had an English class where it's like everybody shared work at the end of the semester
Oh, yeah.
because she was being a bitch with the fucking grades.
Mhm.
And we were like, fuck that, this isn't fair. Like, we all realized it. We
Like-
were all
like-
helping each other out, lifting each other up.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
I didn't do one single sheet of homework at home. I
Yeah.
always did it in the mornings before school started.
Yeah.
Like
right.
we'd be in the cafeteria and we'd be in the cafeteria, get it done. That's it. Like
Bro, that
it's
shit-
that easy.
That shit was kick. I'm not even gonna hold.
I've written papers for people, like, and not even been like, yo, you gotta pay me whatever.
right.
Like, this is my homie. I'm not gonna let them fucking fail this stupid ass class.
Right.
I feel that for sure.
Because when you're in high school, you know, it really is like, I don't give a fuck about any of this.
Mm-hmm.
But really failing shit just like holds you back so much.
Yeah,
you
it's,
know.
and that's the thing too. It's like, yeah, I didn't give a fuck about high school at a certain extent, but at the same time, I'm not limits to fail a class.
Yeah.
Like at that point, it's like, come on, dude.
Right.
Especially if it's easy,
I definitely
you gotta try to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Type shit.
I definitely liked having a bigger high school where in different classes I'd have different people, you know, because Eastern had like what 2,000 people.
Yeah. Dude, it was so
So-
different from my experience at Wagner, just being like the AP class. Like it was, the AP class was like 30 people, and
Yeah, it's all your
everything
friends.
else was like comp and honors.
It
And it was all my fucking friends from freshman year.
It was like high school was so like in terms of what I did, my routine was so repetitive. I probably hung out with the same 2-3 dudes. Like, I was cool with everybody, but, like, my dudes, like, probably 2-3 dudes, you know what I mean? And it was just the same shit all through, like, throughout high school.
Yeah.
And, like, my main thing was trying to play college ball, so, like, it was that, school, go home, might go play basketball with my boys. Like, there wasn't nothing there from the offer, you know, for me. So, it was just, like, I knew I was going, once I got to college, I was going to be able to experience being around a lot more people, being exposed to a lot more people, things like that, different ways of life, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I was ready to come to college, just like, let's go, you know, like finally get to like live like what I've been wanting to live, like shit. And so it's just like, I knew I was going to take off with it in terms of just making connections, networking, gaining a lot of friendships. Mm-hmm. So I was looking forward to that because it really wasn't much to offer where I lived, type shit.
I feel that. Was it the type of thing where you would date a girl in middle school and fuck shit up for you like in high school?
Right, and the hoes are the hoes that's like really wild. Like fucking all the same dudes. You know, and the people that are in relationships, they've been together since 8th grade.
Dude, that's like, fucking hilarious.
You know?
That sounds so much like when my grandma would tell stories about, like, back when it was like your public school was the school that you could fucking walk to.
Right.
Like, she was talking about how, like, her friend group, it was like everybody dated everybody at some fucking point. And I'm like, bro, that's wild.
And it's funny to see seeing everything play out just on social media and like the people who ended up, you know, staying together and
that makes
married.
it incredibly fucking different.
You know, like, everybody that was together in high school broke up and ended up with someone else from that part of town, or just like maybe someone from like a surrounding county. Imagine, they just all switched. That's all. Shit, literally.
Bro, imagine marrying someone you dated in middle school.
Bro, they literally just all switched. It's crazy, bro. I'm like, y'all all just switched girls. That's it.
Is that what happened?
And had kids.
Damn.
Like,
put the cherry on the cake.
It's written. It's written. It's written, like.
I love it. Damn, it's funny as fuck. No, man, complete opposite for me, dog.
Yeah.
Complete opposite, man.
Yeah.
Ratchet. That was middle school.
Now, my little brother and sister was able to experience what you probably experienced, just like with a lot more people in the public school setting.
It's insane the amount of fucking people that they'll have in these schools.
Yeah. What was your graduating class?
About 1,700 in my middle school.
Damn.
What about high school?
No, 1,700 in my high school. My middle school had 1,700 total students.
Oh, okay. Bro, like my graduating class was like 130 something.
That's tiny as hell.
No, we had
that shit would piss me off being with the same fucking
people. For real. It was either 130 or 180. I mean, but still, that's not a big difference. You know what I mean?
What happens with like the dudes that you don't really like that? Like you're just fucking stuck with them for fucking 13 years.
Well, like that's the thing. It was like
fuck all that.
Everybody really did know everybody in the school.
Louis like, I'm
you know what I mean?
Asshole to have
like
that experience
from
be okay.
Bro, from junior to senior, I mean from junior to sophomore to freshman, you know almost every motherfucker in there.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, I would go to high school some days and be like, dang, I ain't seen her before. Type.
Right. See, like, I don't know what that was, what that was like. You know what I mean?
You've seen everybody before.
Yeah, like, you could go to school and see somebody new. You know, like.
Bro, there were a ton of people at Eastern that I didn't know because my class was like 470, I think. That shit, there were hella fucking people in there.
But the whole ass school, though.
The school there had 2,000 kids.
So, like, it would be the type of thing where my friends would be talking about somebody and I'd be like, I've never met this fucking person in my life.
Is it like stories like 2, 3 floors?
3 floors.
3.
Damn, that's
fourth if you count the pool that a ghost lives in or some shit.
Did you ever?
There was like underground like catacombs for a bomb shelter because the school was made in like the 50s.
Shit.
So it literally has like a whole like underground that people say that there's
Westport Middle School used to be a high school and they have like a whole fucking thing underneath there. I remember my class started a rumor that was like there was a mental patient that lived in the basement.
Yeah.
And kind of got that going around the school, and I was like, yes, we did this.
Bruh.
We as a collective have started a generational rumor.
No, like, this is kind of off topic. I mean, it's kind of related, but...
There's no topic.
Just
Yeah, exactly.
like when you were talking about at your high school, I had, like, this, like, basement catacomb thing.
Yeah.
It made me think of, like, one time when I was, like, 3rd, 4th grade, our gym, when we would play basketball, it would sometimes go down these steps or whatever.
Yeah.
It literally looked like a fucking catacomb or, like, some
Yeah.
crazy shit down there. I don't know why that just triggered in my head, but I haven't thought of that.
Like
ever.
the basement. Did you ever see some shit down there? Did you ever have to be the
Or
one to chase the
I
ball
remember how I was scared. And like, so when you said
that
like,
place is haunted as
bro,
fuck,
I feel like
man.
when you get older, you start remembering little small shit that you did when you was a little kid that you just never really thought of until then. Like just now, I've never thought about that, but like I remember that.
Honestly, weirdly enough, it's like the way the memory works is very complicated.
Yeah.
And so it's like smells are one of the things that last the longest. Yeah. It's fucking weird, but it's true.
Right.
And another thing is like, if you try to think back to one of your earliest memories, you probably just remember a feeling more than you fucking remember. Like,
and so when you said that, like, I just naturally got this feeling that made me, like, think of that moment again.
It triggered it,
yeah, like, it triggered it type shit. That was crazy.
Why do you think you're holding on to that memory?
Well, just because, like, I remember how scared I would be to go down there and get the ball.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Well, honestly, we're all kind of fucking scared of the dark, and,
Bro.
like, some shit is just spooky, like, on a certain level.
Right, right.
I was just stupid when I was a kid. I was scared of my finished-ass basement when I was a kid. Like, some people, like, it makes sense. You know, you got, like, the furnace and shit down there. Nothing's finished.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of boxes and shit. The light down there is just one fucking light bulb hanging from the ceiling. Nah, my basement's finished as hell, and it's got like windows and shit to the outside. So I was just a fucking idiot.
Nah, nowadays, I need every light off. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like when I was little, I used to be afraid of the dark, but I'm like, no, I need this shit. I need to go to bed.
So you be moving in darkness under the cover of night. That's some G shit.
Oh, is it?
G's moving silence like lasagna.
Word.
What the fuck, Louis?
Y'all want to do music?
Let's do. We can do Expensive Pain.
Yeah, let's do Expensive Pain.
Okay.
So what do you do, my guy? You go to school here, or?
I dropped the fuck out.
Okay.
I'm glad I did, because school is torture.
Yeah.
I like working. I work at Heine Brothers. I'm helping unionize the bitch, and
Hey, just stacking bread.
I kind of fuck with it. Sometimes it's shitty, but
Right.
it's a job, so sometimes it's gonna be shitty.
All right, exactly.
I always tell myself, well, at least it's not Walmart, because I worked at Walmart for my first job, and that was awful.
My first one was Hardee's.
And then
Hardee's.
Yo,
what do you do with Hardee's?
I am happy to say I've never worked in fast food. If I worked in fast food, I'd be a very different person.
It's not that the food wasn't bad. It was just like that was my first job. It was just like
you made it sound like it was treacherous.
It was like it was my first job, so I did I was excited. You know what I mean? But like after about a month, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Feet be hurting after work, boy. I had to flip if I work morning shift, like they actually like cook the sausages type shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like
you cook the sausages?
Yeah, like you really be on, they really be on the grill, and you gotta cook the sausages. That's why it's so good. It's fresh.
Hardee's is real food.
It's real food.
Yeah,
and the patties, like you really gotta.
And that's
get the
why
patty
we're proud to say our first sponsor is.
But yeah, like you really gotta get it's real beef patties, and you gotta put it through the grill type shit. It's like real beef type shit.
Factual.
That's probably the cleanest like fast food restaurant, I feel like, honestly.
For real?
Yeah, just it was a really clean You know, where in terms of prepping the food quality,
Interesting.
you know, it seemed pretty clean for real.
I definitely have heard horror
T-Bell,
stories.
though. I didn't work at T-Bell.
That's one of those places where it's like you don't even want to fucking know what is behind those doors. Taco Bell. I swear.
That's one of those places. If you work there, you don't eat the shit.
No,
exactly.
Yeah. I worked there. I didn't work at T-Bell. We had a place called Taco John's, but it was basically like
Oh fuck.
No. That
No,
beef.
no, sir.
Don't get beef from fast food. Don't get
Papa
beef.
John's and Taco
Like, don't get
Bell,
that.
yo.
Don't get that shredded beef. Don't that shit.
That's not meat.
That ain't meat.
Just the fact that the place is called Taco John's just makes me uncomfortable.
Right?
I would not go.
No, like my little brother, he worked at White Castle, and he was just like, yeah, that White Castle shit. They just like have buckets of just like.
Stop.
Shredded.
Stop.
Honestly,
Stop it.
The people be tearing them up too.
God, they do.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If it's a last resort, and it was just really just like, damn, I gotta get some White Castle, I've had to make that move.
And then you just know that wasn't a good life decision.
You know,
Questionable.
You know, it's just like I gotta eat.
You
though.
love it in the moment,
Yeah, right?
and then you're just like,
And then you regret it immediately.
Almost immediately. It's no.
I think that's one of those places where you gotta find what like you're good with, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's the safe options at Taco Bell sometimes.
Yeah.
When it's like really coming in clutch, but like don't get fucking
Don't get too creative.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'll get the quesadillas.
Keep it fucking simple, bro.
The Supreme tacos, the chicken ones, like shit like that. You know,
Bro,
I don't get beef. Okay,
Don't fuck with the beef. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind next time I fuck.
Shit played out. Yeah. And this is expensive pain. When you ride through the trenches, bulletproof all on the range. This is expensive pain. Loving on the bitch you claim, knowing some rich niggas hit it. It'll never be the same. This is expensive pain. This is expensive pain. Went through some shit about this money. I seen some niggas change. Expensive pain. $1 million on the richer than this plane. And it's crazy, I never checked the time. And now I expensive frames, these Cartiers. I want your bitch and I just call her here. We all in here.
Can go, bro.
You have to do the thing. You have to pretend you're like a radio announcer, and you have to be like, you just listen to.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, you just listened to the Highly Suspicious podcast.
Stop.
Oh, expensive pain. Oh, okay, bet. Hold on. We got reset.
Fuck you.
You can just edit that out, right?
Yeah.
You probably won't.
I can edit it out.
Shit, that bitch being difficult. Okay, you're now listening to Expensive Pain by Meek Mill.
So, do y'all think that, like, the point of that song is just saying, like, the more money you get, you still kind of have the same problems? Because he's kind of talking about, you know, the same real ass shit that he's usually talking about.
Right. I feel like he's talking about pain from a perspective once you have the success, the type of pain that could potentially,
so
you
is
know,
is it kind of like more money, more problems, that type of thing?
Yeah, basically. Type shit.
I noticed that he said something kind of about PTSD and still like waking up from nightmares about people trying to kill him.
Yeah. Honestly though, that's honestly a really good fucking point to make though, where it's like, you know, the money doesn't fucking change you, like you're still gonna have these experiences with you and shit. Like that's very real.
You just gotta love the vulnerability though, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like you're there with them and you see it. So it's just like one of the better, you know, songwriters and lyricists in the game right now. Definitely Meek Mill. You know, that Expensive Pain album was one of the better ones.
Is that the album name?
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit he dropped last year?
Yes, it was.
So, what do y'all think the secret to Meek's longevity is? Because he's been in the game, 10, 15 years?
Right.
And he's still pretty big, pretty huge.
I mean, it's cliche, but I mean, consistency, man. Like, he's just out here.
Just always dropping new shit.
You know? And he don't even drop a lot, you know? Just when he dropped, though, he dropped.
Yeah.
And you gonna feel how he coming every time.
Every couple of years, there's never like a gap where, he's gone for 4 or 5 years where you don't hear him from. Even when he's not dropping his own music, he's on other people's music all the fucking time.
Yeah. No, Meek's on it.
He's great on features.
Nah, for real.
I think
that's just a fucking well-rounded artist at a certain point too.
Yeah,
like it's that person that's like consistent, knows what the fuck they're doing, is bringing like their game every fucking time they drop something.
For real.
Like, and then PR, man. I mean, like the way him and Drake went at it a couple years back. I mean, they both equally.
They both got bigger off of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Drake won a Grammy off it.
Consistency is definitely part of it, as far as like that and like his sound. Like I feel like he's not going to change his sound up.
That's
so
what makes somebody good
over time.
To be on something.
Yeah.
Like that is the person that you want for that.
I feel like
they bring their own fucking thing. Like it's not always about.
Yeah.
Right.
He's definitely matured over the years, because his earlier music, he was screaming a lot more, yelling all the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, that wasn't like that at all.
Right. Right.
I think like authenticity is a big part of it too, because he's talking about some shit that not everybody would probably want to talk about.
I know personally, I find that something that I look for in music, because I appreciate them being genuine.
Right.
Because that's fucking hard.
Right. No, and it
makes it unique and like.
Right.
Makes it real.
Right, and it's just some lyrics that you just can't make up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're like, damn, that's for real. That's some crazy shit.
Versus like kind of bullshit music sometimes, where it's like it doesn't have substance.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Definitely.
It can still be
right.
good.
Gotta be right timing. Right situation.
It would be hard as fuck to be like as big of an artist as Meek and still like telling some of the realest shit about yourself, like how you really feeling.
But like, and it's crazy though, because these guys are really moving different though, at a high level. You know what I mean? Like people, they hear their music and you may like it, you may dislike it, but like, bro, you gotta respect the grind. You know what I mean? Like you could put someone else in their shoes and they fumble the bag in a year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you really gotta be, you gotta be chosen for them shoes. You know what I mean? You gotta put the work in to be in them shoes.
We see so many artists, they get big as fuck one year, and then the next year you don't hear shit about.
Right, be gone. Like,
I mean, in the past 5 years, more people than we could fucking name just came and went and fizzled out.
For real.
Meek's definitely still out here though.
Like Meek, Drake, all them dudes, bro. The dudes we was like listening to at 14, like are them guys now.
So
yeah, for real. Like they really came up out here.
Gunna was denied bond until 2023. When his trial is. It's crazy that they can even do that. They could just be like, hey, shut the fuck up and wait in your cell for the due process.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
That's like you're already.
Shoot, you might wait. You might be waiting 2-3 years just to fucking start your trial. Like this, fucked up.
And
like it's fucked up.
And after 2-3 years, you could still like be innocent. You could still get like innocent, and you were just in jail for 3 years. For nothing. For being innocent.
The time served.
It's fucked up. And they need people in these jails to make money. If they don't, they ain't gonna make no money. You feel me? So
that's what they do. They follow the money. That's that's what you gotta do.
And that's why I want to be rich, so I can be on some young boy shit, get a good lawyer, and I can just be on house arrest, chilling in the crib.
Always, no matter what you do.
Shit, that would be an easy ass sentence, just relaxing at the crib.
He make $1 million hits at the crib.
Yo, studioed up.
Doing the podcast from house arrest.
I wait the day. That'd be funny.
Get more views than someone who's all over everywhere. You feel me? Outside with it.
Yeah, we would just change the podcast name the House Arrest Things at that point.
That's a banger.
That's whenever we decide we're done with the Highly Suspicious podcast and are just like, let's just do something else. Like, let's just change the name and keep doing almost exactly the same thing.
A rebrand.
a hard read.
No, I'm highly suspicious forever. What did y'all do for the 4th? Did you do anything?
I was at the art fair, and they did fireworks, and it was weird because they did the Pledge of Allegiance, and I was like, I ain't standing up for this bitch. And
fuck the
and my grandfather was just like, ask not what you can do for your country. Or, you know what I'm fucking saying. And I was just like, bro, it ain't even about that. Like, I don't want this country to do shit for me. I want to do shit for other fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. I'm just like, bro, I have been done. Like, for real. Because, like...
It's a good excuse to get...
I was still chilling. Like, I still had a good day. I was into the festivities. I bought some fucking junk at the art fair. I ate some fucking fair food. I had a couple of fucking beers. I was having a good-ass time.
Did Nikki sell all of her shit?
Not all of her shit, but, like, she made a profit. So...
His girlfriend was at the art fair with a booth set up.
Yeah, with my uncle. My uncle sold one piece. I feel bad. His shit's expensive as fuck though, because it's like hand wire wrap jewelry, with like really fine stones. Like the stones have to make up.
Like
half
you said,
the
your
price.
Girlfriend sold some of her stuff.
My fiance, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
Well, she did like half of these. She's really creative. She wants to be an art teacher.
Wow, she made those.
Most of them, and the ones that she didn't are photos that she found. Cut out.
Did you say she sold out?
She didn't sell out. She sold enough to make a profit. So it was the booth fee was like $100, but she split it with my uncle, so it was $50.
Okay,
So she made like $65 in profit.
Okay.
Or not $65 in profit, but $65, and then $15 gained basically.
Okay, hell yeah.
So
for
her first art fair, like that's
she
pretty
made
good.
Money.
Yeah, exactly.
She made money, right?
And it's like, man, if she only sold like one or two more, I think it's because she started doing deals for like the dog bandanas that she made. Like we got some for him, and she was trying to sell some, and it was like eventually to try to start getting sales, she was like, all right, I'll do 2 for $6 because they were like $5 a piece, and I was like, that's too much. You should have gone to $8.
Yeah.
So you save $1 basically.
Right.
That's almost what you got to do as a business, you know.
Yeah, you gotta kind of hustle. You gotta entice people to feel like, oh, I'm saving money actually.
Right.
Even if she's making a profit, if she's selling them for fucking $4, either way.
Yeah, you could.
What was she selling them for, like 4 or 5?
They were $5 a piece, and then there was somebody right around the corner with like a way better spot, like way more out in the open. We were kind of tucked back.
Right.
I think that's why my uncle didn't get any sales, because there were a bunch of like fine craftsmen. There was a dude who's a sculptor, and it's like all metal scrap that he's sculpted.
Yeah.
Somebody bought this giant ass fucking statue, but like people there had fucking money.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, because it was like $3K for that statue.
I don't be like that when I go there. And that should just be too expensive to buy. Most of it.
Well, so it's like, you know, if he's selling jewelry for like $200-$300, and it's like very unique, like you don't see shit like his shit. He has a necklace that he made that looks like an owl. He has one that he just made that looks like an elephant, and it's all wire wrapped, gemstones and shit. And he only made one sale. Right. And we were like tucked way fucking back there. Right. But Nikki was.
You should. Have y'all like looked into any like, you know, pricing strategies that like affect the psyche?
I'm trying to think about it, because like for his shit, I know he's not overcharging. Right. Like I know it's worth that much. Right. It's just I think it was a shitty spot. Yeah. So it's like people have already sort of gone around and bought their junk and are then just now getting to the back part where we were.
No, I feel that.
So like Nikki only made some sales, but there was also another person doing dog bandanas. Right. But they were selling the like larger sized dog ones for $5 more. Yeah. And I feel like if we were up there, and she was actually making some sales, like I saw her. Right. We probably wouldn't sell them more. Sell them better. But yeah, it was cool though. You got fucked up on a lake.
I'm gonna show them the video.
Wait, that was what that was from?
Yeah.
Where the fuck were you?
Nolan.
Worshipping a frog.
Here's a video of us singing to a frog.
I'm weak.
We were literally like singing like to the frog. We were literally like
Tootsie.
Who flicked it though?
I don't know why he was flicking it like that. That's the funniest part of the video. He's just like,
bro.
There were
the frog mad.
There were fireworks at the retreat, weren't there?
Oh yeah, it was thundering at 12. For real. People sounded like a battlefield out there.
People had actual fireworks.
I need to go get some discounted fireworks now. Now that it's fucking done with.
Yeah.
That's my favorite time to buy fireworks. Discounted fireworks. That's when you can get the like expensive, crazy ass shit when it's half that like price.
The fireworks you can get in Kentucky are weak as shit.
Yeah, but even though we did like sort of change up our laws on them, so now you can have the ones that go into the sky legally. It's just that they still don't get them in Kentucky. Fucking Tennessee is maybe one of the best places I've ever been to get fireworks. That's where I've gotten like crazy ones that go as high as like helicopters fly, basically. Because I almost hit a helicopter with one.
Damn.
Dude, I was with my grandfather. We went over to my grandfather's friend's house, and he had this giant ass front yard, and we went out there, lit it, and it was kind of not that far away from like Hurstbourne, basically, busy ass road, and so I guess it kind of just went off in that direction, and we see a helicopter only like a couple 20 or more feet off, and so we all were like, oh fuck, because we just looked at it go up and realized that there was a helicopter like right there. I miss doing that shit though. I like fireworks. Butted?
Yeah, butted. Bro, sometimes on this show, we just be forgetting to talk at the end. Like, we just be sitting there like... and we've done it when we've had guests before, and everybody's looking at me to say something, and I'm just like...
Lou's like, God damn it!
Press is like, Louie, and I'm just like, I'm fucked up. I don't know what you want me to do.
Louie, do the thing. Cut it off.
How long have we been doing this one?
50 minutes.
50?
Yeah.
I
thought I said 15.
Hell no, I didn't think you said 15. I know for a fact you didn't say 15. I hope you didn't say 15.
Right?
At least 45.
That'd be fucking good.
Said at least.
I know that for a fact.
Bro, we need to just, when we get here, we just need to start it.
Yeah. No, what if we just had a fucking,
if you just had it
like,
running
we
since
just,
we
yeah,
got here, it'd be like
that'd
an
be
hour
funny.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could also just, like, have a wheel of topics for whenever we're like, I'm fried, what do we talk about?
I think this one was, I mean, since we got here, it's been pretty decent conversation.
Yeah.
Bro.
What were we talking about earlier? Fucking Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that
fucking,
was before the mic was even on. Like,
fucking,
OnlyFans chicks.
OnlyFans chicks. I feel like y'all had a fucking point on the OnlyFans chicks. I still need to know what the fuck that point is.
Oh, so basically, when you're talking
about sex sells.
And yes, when you're talking about the income that you could potentially make, you know.
Bro, just imagine if you were able to make money that fucking easily.
Right.
Just like that much fucking money too.
Right. And that's the thing though. Some of these OnlyFans girls look like models. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So like niggas really be out here.
Well, and that's the thing too is like it's usually
fuck
somebody's side
right.
hustle.
Yeah, and right. It's like fucking OnlyFans though. It's like I ain't paying for no pictures. Like. Yeah. Like, if anything, like, we gonna meet up or something, like...
Only if we meet up, bro.
Well, for what, $5 a month?
On that subscription.
Tired.
Man.
Bro.
This, one girl that went to Eastern that started an OnlyFans, she makes, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
No, for real, they do.
There's just a certain point in women's lives where they just they're just
either
like either I make it or I make an OnlyFans.
Well, like I'm
gonna get in the bag one way.
But like I ain't gonna lie, like bro, like if I was a bad shorty or something, bro, I wouldn't like name it my name or nothing. Yeah, it'd be like
what do you say if you were a bad shorty? Nobody would know I would be doing it though. They'd just be like, this girl making money. But like I wouldn't have nobody like I wouldn't show my face.
Right.
I'd just be like the mysterious fucking diva or some shit. You feel me? Just taking feet pics and shit. Like niggas don't buy it.
Man said if I can get away with the feet pics, I'll do it, goddamn.
Y'all be goofy, man.
Bro, what if you could though? You
No,
just slide
kids,
your shoes
but like
off, though,
never
and
show,
you
never
really
show your.
just be like, that's a fucking gram right there.
But you feel me?
That's
Never
not-
show your face. Never tell anyone you even do it, bro. And you just come up.
Y'all gotta stop.
You don't even
You
gotta
just
show
have to be
your
like,
face.
I'm investing. Whenever somebody's like, bro, where the fuck you get all this money at?
Yeah.
I'm in crypto now.
Man.
That's the only other way that you just get random fucking money like that. I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's the male equivalent, honestly. Bro, I'm just gonna get really into memes and crypto.
That part.
Suddenly.
But you know, it's not just that though. Like, as a woman, you can be a crypto investor, and as a man, you can be an OnlyFans. So
Only if you're already famous.
if you're a bad shorty,
Right. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to this episode. We should have links and tagged everybody on our post. You can listen to it in the bio. If you're already listening to the podcast, thanks.